Alright, Magic fans, Dr. Magic back here with a second Amonkhet box opening. This time we're going to do it a little faster. We're not going to worry about the uncommons and commons so much unless there's money involved. So we're just going to go straight for the good stuff and see what we get out of this one. Last box we exactly made the money back we would have spent on a box retail, and got some good cards to fill the binders and have on hand. So hopefully we'll have more of the same here, and maybe we'll crack an invocation and really make some money here. So again, try to keep the ambient noise as little as possible, but opening packs is a little loud, so bear with me here and we will plow through this and have another box opening. Okay, here we go. Always fun. Love opening boxes. It's something weird about watching other people open boxes. Like I said, if I would say I would enjoy opening boxes more than I enjoy watching other people opening boxes, but don't do it in a pinch. Alright, Cut to Ribbons is the start. That is about a $2.50 card. One of those cards that has seen an increase since release. And you always got to watch those cards when the set first comes out. You want to see what spikes after pre-release. Harvest Season. Interesting card. I think it could see some play. You can kind of do some specialty work, but if you're trying to run things like Cryptolith, well, that card could come in handy. Alright, looks like we're going to have our first foil here, Gideon's Intervention, and a Pool from Tomorrow. Well, that's a winner. I want to say that's probably in the neighborhood of $8 to $10 right now. That's a card that has been on the rise. So, pack number 3, getting Pool from Tomorrow, seems pretty good. Dusk Till Dawn, another one of those cards that I think we'll see more play than people think. Actually, could see it very well running in Modern, where that would just seem to make a whole lot of sense in something like a Soul Sisters deck, or in Commander. Oh, and As Foretold, still one of the more expensive cards in the set. Rares are down to about $8 or $9. Man, who doesn't love free cast? So far, so good. Let's see what this box has. Aven Mind Sensor, the weirdest rare in the set. I don't have a problem with them reprinting the bird. In fact, one of my first ever competitive Modern decks was Hate Bears. But the more I play it, the more I think about it, the less I can... I just can't figure out why it's in the set. Doesn't make sense flavor-wise. Use Perspectives, not a great card on its own. Again, you want to make Fluctuator. It's kind of a card that you need. Failure to Comply. One of those cards you can use with Coming to the Second Sun. Coming to the Second Sun is the second time you cast it. So the first time you cast it, you get 7 life, put it the 7th from the bottom. If it's the second time you cast it and it resolves, you win the game. So the way that it's specifically worded is that the first one does not have to resolve. The second one does. So you can cast the first one, failure, put it back in your hand, cast it again. Oh, there's Anissa. Alright, so far I've averaged a Planeswalker box. I had a Liliana earlier, had a Nissa from a box I opened offline. So there's a Nissa. Let's see if we can get a second one here. I talked about money uncommons. There's a Censor, that's a couple bucks. It's a good one. Cruel Reality, great card, too expensive. And a foil Painted Bluffs. Looks pretty good in foil, actually. Great and sealed for mana fixing. Yeah, maybe in Commander. Glyph Keeper. We have put the 2-year-old to bed, so we shouldn't have any more screaming kids. There's a Throne of the God Pharaoh. Apologize for that, although she is cute. Oh, there's a foil Cut to Ribbons. Now that's probably got a few dollars written on it. Boy, if you're running Mardu vehicles right now, the F&M promo for the month on Licensed Disintegration. Looks really good. Got a foil cut to ribbons. There you go. Buy the pops. Oracle's Vault. Maybe Commander, I guess? I don't understand Wizards' recent fascination with like free casting cards. I've never seen it work out real well. And that meaning in a positive way. But pounding energy through Aetherworks Marvels and free casting Emrakul and Ulamog. That wasn't a fun standard. Champion of Ronus again. Hey, let's free cast some stuff. Surprised he doesn't see more play. Green white. I guess I could exert and cast just about anything. Another Gideon's Intervention. Sweeping Fervor. Gideon's Intervention. I don't know. It's like Ruined Halo gone awry. I don't know. Not a fan. Fetid Pools. Forsake the Worthy. Great artifact enchantment removal. Exiles it and cycles. That card is new commander staple. So the fact we have it in foil, that'd be great. Azon's favorite. Turns everything into a ball of lightning. Oh! Crocodile of the Crossing. I think there's enough standard play with that card that's probably got a couple bucks right on it. Let's see, we're about half done with the box. So far, so good. Still like to open Invocation here. Make sure we get our money back. Hey, Glorybringer, another one of those cards that was spiked high. Not holding its value, but still a $7 or $8 card. Boy, anytime you get a red dragon with haste, it's going to find some place to play. And then Initiate. The reason that always watching spiked. Turns himself into a 4/4 with lifelink, and he's exerted. And exert only cares if they're tapped, so if you can figure out a way to exert him without tapping him, i.e. always watching, then he's a 4/4 for 2 with lifelink every turn. Drakehaven, another one of those cards that not only we see standard play, but I think seeing some modern play as well. Somebody told me they were going to try and pair it with Liliana of the Veil, which just seems like a trip to Value Town. Heartpiercer Mana Core, Fling on a Stick. I like him played him in Sealed. Love the Embalm ability in Sealed. I haven't seen it make too much of an impact in Constructed. Shadow of the Graves. Also pulling a lot of these token cards, these punch-out cards that Wizards did, if you haven't seen these. So they mark for their exerted embalmed, a bit of a brick counter, -1/-1s, flip over the same thing. They're neat. They punch out. Kind of a good idea, especially when you contrast it with the Kaladesh pre-release when they forgot to print energy counters, which was kind of funny. Because we basically sold through all of the foil Pokemon energies we had in the shop because people needed an energy counter and wanted it to look pretty. That's kind of a nice change to have those things, although they do end up on the floor and people tend to leave them. So, Vizier of Many Faces and an Open into Wonder in foil. So far so good. Pulling heavy on the foils. Nothing too crazy price-wise. Patra. Colossopede. Pretty bland beater, but I suppose we need those in a sealed. Bone Picker, the new Black Delver. Sandward Convergence. Commander playable. I definitely put it in a Doran deck that just had trouble with flyers. I mean, getting a 5/5 Worm seems okay. Great and sealed. Although, does not have trample, so can clog the board up. You can still win. Hey, another pull from tomorrow. That seems good. Curator of Mysteries. I like this guy a lot. 4/4 flyer for 4. In my day, kids, every power and toughness cost you 1, and then every ability cost you another 1. So, old guy math, which, you know, I've been playing this game for 20 years, tells me that Siege Rhino should have cost 8 instead of 4. That was kind of the signal of the beginning of the end. If you started to wonder that it was just paying attention, that was the card that proved to you they really weren't. Harsh Mentor. Another one of those in-demand cards, which is funny. In-demand, falling in price. Not sure to do it. Pyramid of the Pantheon. See it in Commander. Use it in Seal, pretty good. Turns itself into a Gilded Lotus once you get 3 brick counters on it. If you use the Vizier that allows you to untap, pretty good. Can charge it up pretty quick. Down to 4 packs left. Let's see how we do here. Still no Invocation. Got Evolving Wilds. Best card Magic. Back to, well, almost back. You know, you go back to back on rares. But if they were both like Gideons, we would have been happy. The fact that they're Pyramid of the Pantheon makes me somewhat less so. Glorious End, Soul Stinger, getting plays in the -1/-1 counter decks. Have it get in foil. I'm sure somebody will pick it up. Can't be too expensive. Let's see. There's a Lay Bare the Heart and uncommon. Channeler Initiate. Hey, Wizards finally gave us the token for a hippo. Go nuts, all you Feldergriff Commander players. Last pack. Let's see how we go. Bounty of the Luxa. Boy, not a great card, but maybe the best flavor in the set. I love the way that it actually reflects, this is an Egyptian theme, like kind of a seasonal growth. At one turn you get a card, the next turn you get mana. So from a flavor standpoint, that thing's a home run. Boy, what do you think here, folks? Think we're going to break even? Bet it'll be pretty close. Let me total it up and we'll check it out. Alright, folks, here's a look at the money cards that we pulled from that box. TCG Mid has that stack just under $91 right now. And then we assume another $15 for commons and uncommons. It's going to put us at 106. Just shy of retail on a box. So again, we're breaking even on our boxes. We're not coming out tremendously ahead. Again, we're filling spots and stocking up on cards that we need from the new set. Again, I think some of the value in these cards is yet to be realized. And I think that there actually be a scramble for some of this stuff back in September when the new set comes out and we start the new block and we get a rotation. I think people are going to underbuy this set. So not necessarily a bad investment, especially if you're breaking even and you get to play with the cards. Again, if we'd have hit a masterpiece, we would have been well ahead. But that is the lottery ticket. That is the Masterpiece series. So, all right, folks. Hope you've enjoyed watching this unboxing of Dr. Magic. I hope to see you again very, very soon.